This is Shannon with KS Outdoors, guided fly fishing in the Smokies. Today we are at the Raven Fork in Cherokee, North Carolina, and we're going to do our part 2 of Euro nymphing for beginners. We're going to take you through another video. Okay, buddy. About 18. Shit, you're throwing the best reel. Keep working that Euro. Oh yeah. In today's video, we're gonna talk about more techniques for Euro nymphing for beginners. We're gonna discuss presentation of your nymphs and the drift column, and a technique that'll help you improve your catch rate on Euro nymphing and get more comfortable with it. Also, we're going to discuss using 7 and 8X tippet and going down to smaller nymphs when the bite's getting really tough and the fish have seen a lot of pressure. We're going to go take you through all that in this video and break it down.
Was following the eye, 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 was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in summertime.
Flatter.
Pack all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats, to keep their little heads from falling in the snow.
Then.
And I turned round and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries.
Wrapped up in my line.
Fight him slow, Shannon.
Huh?
Fight him slow.
Okay.
So when you're using smaller diameter tippet, you really got to slow it down a little bit. Right here, I had on a very large trout. It wound up being about 25 inches or so. And you really want to slow everything down. Fight the fish, take your time. Right here, I tried to keep him out of the current because on that light tippet, if he gets in that current, he's either going to head downstream and snap, or he's going to try to snap off on something else. Actually took me a while to get this guy in, and I had to maneuver over into the soft water on the right side there. But I played the fish decent, and he's a big trout, super fun.
That's bigger
and,
than that, Shannon.
Just like I said, when you're using smaller tippet, just slow everything down and keep a lot of side pressure on the fish. Try to swing him upstream when you can, and get him ahead
Play
of
him
you
strong.
and net that trout. I was able to do this and got him in on 7X, so I was pretty happy about that.
Yes, sir. Gosh, what a fish, man. Woo! Woo!
So this is day 2. We moved over to the West Fork Pigeon River, and we wound up catching 80 plus trout in about 3 hours using the Euro Nymph technique here. And as I told you earlier, I'm going to teach you a new technique to apply in Euro nymphing when you're getting your nymphs set up in the drift column. So what we're doing here, I'm angled up and I'm hitting that nice little run right there. When you first make your cast, I want you to let the fly line sink and slowly lift up your sighter and get your nymphs down deep and set up in the strike zone. A good friend of mine who is an outstanding Euro nympher and just all around great fly fisherman, he is a competition fly fisherman, showed me this technique.
You want to hit this spot?
Greatly improved my success.
Go ahead, man.
So as I said earlier, when you're throwing your nymphs up on your cast, immediately just let that fly line sink first and slowly raise your sighter up out of the water and set up for your drift.
I agree, brother. That's why I sit up top sometimes and just watch y'all fish. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's fun. There you go. Good job. Side pressure. There you go. Yeah, tip her down some more. There you go. You'll get it. Yep, swing him up to you. Strip you a little more in there, Lamb. Get reset. There you go, buddy. Now swing him up. Good job, man. That looks pro as hell right there. Well, You get a picture. Good job. Hold on. So in this part of the video, I want to discuss nymph patterns and how to choose nymphs to fish. As I told you in the previous video, you want to start There off he is.
fishing confident nymphs and stuff you're used to, but you don't want to limit yourself to that.
Oh, he got
you
off.
want to get outside the box and start fishing patterns that you're not familiar with, especially small nymphs such as 20 and 22s. When you're tying on 7 and 8X tippet, you want to learn how to get those nymphs down using the technique I showed you earlier. And what'll happen is when there's a lot of pressure, fishing pressure on these rivers, and the trout seeing everything known to man thrown at them, you'll need to move to smaller nymphs. And you'll see you can tie on double and triple nymph rigs, and you'll catch more trout that way. But one of the first things that we do when we approach the water is we'll run through the confidence patterns that we're used to using, and we try to get dialed in on what those trout are hitting. And don't get stuck fishing the same fly for hours and hours. Prospect with your flies, go through various patterns, and once you get dialed in on what's working, you'll catch a lot more trout that way.
There he is. Got the brook. Nah, that's another brook.